Hello, crafters, and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft Show update. I'm Michelle Brown, Creative Director at From Picture to Page, and we're nurturing your creativity with in-person and online events. And I hope all of you in warm parts of Australia today are keeping cool, and for those of you that are reaching us from the cooler climes, that you are keeping warm. Now, with this week's update, we've got a dash of inspiration. We're going to talk about the D-Stash show. Our attention is well and truly turning towards the Train and Hobby Show, and then we're starting to turn our attention to Pakenham. But of course, whether you're watching us here live or a replay, please leave a comment, give us a like, thumbs up, share us with your crafty friends, and of course, pop over to the Papercraft Posse to share what you're working on and with this week's dash of inspiration. So this week's dash of inspiration, it worked, is a getting to know yourself better. Now, like I said, this question is over in our Papercraft Posse, which is our Facebook group where we can share things between shows, get in touch with retailers, ask questions. And this week, we'd like to think about whether you're crafting, when you're crafting alone, do you prefer to listen to music or a podcast? Is it silence? And we've already had some really great responses. At the moment, it's probably about 50% music, about another 40% podcast, and another 10% prefer to listen to nothing at all. I find myself, particularly if I'm doing art journaling and trying to be very creative and not overthinking it, then podcasts can be really good because that takes my attention away and frees my creative brain up to do the playing without overthinking it. I also then find if I have a long craft session, if I'm very lucky to have the time, that sometimes in the afternoons I'm better off with music because I'm just finding the podcast a little bit too much, I'm getting tired, and I need something to perk me up. So we would love to hear what you like to do when you craft. So head over to our Papercraft Posse group and let us know. Are you someone who likes music to craft to a podcast, or is there something else? Let us know. Okay, now D-Stash Market is only 2 weeks away. I'm hoping that everyone who needed to hear about it already has. Saturday the 2nd of March, we're heading to the Notting Hill Community Centre. Now, for all the details, head over to our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. If you were thinking of joining us as a seller, please fill in the online application form ASAP. I've got a handful of sites left. We've had a fantastic response. Now, for those that are ready to come and grab a bargain, please do. Even if you've been there before, we've got about half of the retailers returning. There's a really good mixture of ex-Stamping Up demonstrators, ex-Kazaz, a few ex-store holders, and then a whole heap of new ones as well. So about 50-50, and there's always a huge bargain. I've had the question about whether we will have haberdashery there, and again, it's majority a paper crafting show and a paper crafting D-Stash, but everyone's welcome. So we certainly aren't excluding any crafts. Everyone is definitely welcome. So come along on Saturday the 10th of March from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Notting Hill Community Hall. And like I said, all the details are on our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. Scroll down and click on the purple D-Stash button where you can find the application form, all the details on how to apply, what the requirements are, and then of course make sure it's in your calendars so you can come along and grab a bargain. It's only just over 2 weeks away. Now, the Train and Hobby Show is also not far away. It is approaching quickly like a train coming down the tracks in about 4 weeks. Now, we are back with the Makers, Arts and Crafts Markets, and it's turning up to be a really good lineup. What we're really trying to do with the Train and Hobby Show is make sure that there is something there for everyone. So for those that aren't necessarily train fanatics, but they have someone in their lives that are, bring them along to the show, then leave them downstairs, come up and visit us with Makers, Arts and Crafts. We're going to have free demonstrations, great for those starting out or if you want to try a different craft, lots of kids things available as well. And it really just is something for everyone. So that, I should tell you, is on the 16th and 17th of March at the Sandown Raceway. Parking's free. Tickets are on sales at the trainandhobbyshow.com.au website. And there really will be something there for everyone. We'll talk about those exhibitors next week. And we are turning our attention to the Pakenham Show. It's only 3 months away. We're heading back to the Cardinia Cultural Centre on Saturday the 18th and Sunday the 19th of May. We've already got a pretty good lineup. I'm very impressed. So retailers, make sure you check your inboxes with all the details, and we'll certainly be telling you more about that as it gets closer. We will let you know who's doing classes, who's doing make and takes, who's doing mini classes. I already said that. Demonstrations, that would be it. It's going to be really good, a really good lineup. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And now our Papercraft Posse news. Firstly, of course, welcome to all of our new members that have joined the week. We've got over 1,100 crafters there, and it is absolutely the place to come and share what you're working on, ask questions of the retailers or other crafters, and that is certainly what's been happening this week. So Carol was asking about the difference between junk journals and art journaling. Quite a few really good answers there. Tracy, with her 3D creations, has created the most breathtaking papercraft creation. You must go and check that out. I shared my very bold colour palette in my art journaling from this week. And also, of course, we've been talking about the Pakenham event as well as a few other posse related questions. We've also got some promotions and shares there from Mary at Craft Zone and Sharon from Paper Source as well. So it's good to hear what they're up to. So if you're not already a member, head over to the link which is somewhere near this video. Just answer two really simple questions: what sort of crafts do you do, and whether you consider yourself a beginning, intermediate or advanced, and then we will make sure we let you in. Like I said, it really is a great place where you can share what you're working on, ask questions, get feedback, and there will be certainly some interesting posts there over the next few weeks. So as always, we need your help. Please make sure you like this video, leave a comment if you can, share us with your crafty friends, and of course, make sure those dates are in your diary. So our Dash of Inspiration was all about getting to know yourself better. How did you like to craft? With music, with podcasts, or something else? Head over to our Papercraft Posse group and join in the conversation there. D-Stash Market, Saturday the 2nd of March at the Notting Hill Community Hall. It's really not that far off the Southeastern Freeway along Ferntree Gully Road. Lots of parking, free entry, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Like I said, a really good mix of some retail ex-retailers, some ex-demonstrators that have been there before, as long as a really good range of new people. So there'll be something there for everyone. And the Makers, Arts and Crafts at the Train and Hobby Show on the 16th and 17th of March, as well as, of course, making sure your diaries are marked with the Pakenham From Peachy to Page Papercraft Show on the 18th and 19th of May. As always, all the details are on our website. I think that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope, like I said, if you were somewhere warm, you were keeping cool. If you're somewhere cold, I hope you are keeping warm, and the change of seasons, I'm sure, won't be far away. So this is Michelle signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.